The embodied carbon lobby is gathering pace, no matter what the flat earthers would have you believe. They are the demolition industry equivalent of the Flat Earth Society. The naysayers that refuse to acknowledge the evidence of their own eyes and the opinions of those that are far more knowledgeable. First, they claimed that the Competition and Markets Authority investigation was a storm in a teacup, that it was nothing to worry about, that there was no case to answer. Yet the CMA investigation blew up and left the industry with about 1,000 chickens worth of egg on its face. Those same naysayers had much the same reaction to suggestions that demolition could be impacted by the need to protect the embodied carbon contained within the nation's building stock. It's just the loony liberals and preservationists, they claimed. It will blow over and amount to nothing, they assured us. This is just Sadiq Khan stroking his ego, they insisted. They were wrong about the CMA, and it looks increasingly likely that they will be wrong about the embodied carbon issue too. Because a leading Scottish architect has called for an investigation into the proposed demolition of 4 tower blocks in Glasgow. Last December, residents of Winford Estate were informed that the tower blocks, which had recently switched from Landlords Cube Housing Association to Glasgow Housing Association, were soon to be consigned to the history books. The 600 flats will be demolished to make way for 300 new energy efficient and affordable homes as part of a £54 million project. However, Professor Alan Dunlop says that these plans fly in the face of a national strategy among architects to retrofit rather than demolish. I thought Glasgow had changed its attitude towards its tower blocks, says Professor Dunlop. The city has knocked down close to half of its tower blocks. Then there was a change in attitude. They would try and retrofit them and upgrade them, and I think that's been successful. Winford residents got in touch with me as I'd been involved in doing a building study for Cedar Court. They had planned for demolition for some time, as it was thought there was nothing could be done with them. But they were retrofitted. Insulation was added, the soundproofing inside improved, and what were balconies before were turned into enclosures and winter gardens, which have also become successful. Professor Dunlop has described the Winford Estate tower blocks as stunning. I can't think of a similar site of such quality anywhere in Glasgow. It's south-facing, it borders right onto the River Kelvin, and is on the edge of a high-quality residential area, he adds. They have historic importance. All of which is potentially bad news for any demolition company eyeing the prospect of some high-rise, high-profile demolition. Bizarrely, it's also potentially bad news for Winford Estate residents too. A Wheatley Homes Glasgow spokesman said tenants in Winford overwhelmingly support the plans to demolish these flats and for the £54 million to be invested in their community. An 8-week consultation saw 85% of Winford residents back the regeneration plans, with 87% of tenants living in the tower blocks earmarked for demolition also supporting the proposals. Preservation may go against the wishes of residents, and retrofitting might go against the wishes of demolition contractors. But rest assured, the embodied carbon lobby is gathering pace, no matter what the flat earthers would have you believe.